Hi, I'm Dr. Mukesh Gupta from Lenest Malad. Garbh Sanskar, the education inside the womb. The concept is so thrilling and exciting. Imagine all the information and all the data that you can talk about and pass on to the baby when the baby is inside the womb and it causing a positive impact on baby's life. It's such an amazing thought. So when we talk about Garbh Sanskar, the first thing that comes on our mind is that how can we pass on this information and education to the baby to improve its well-being? Well, understand the concept that baby is inside the womb and there is something called as fetal programming that is happening. The way you think, the way you behave, the environment around you, the exposure to various different toxins and abnormal things around you is impacting the baby, and the baby is getting programmed about it. So if there's a lot of stress, baby thinks that the outside world is very stressful and then does some adaptive mechanism, and that may not be the best outcome for the baby because it goes in defense and protects itself. So either the baby can try to protect itself or the baby can develop and grow better. What do you want? Obviously, we want the baby to grow better. So we don't want that stressful atmosphere around the baby. So to start with, when we talk about Garbh Sanskar, we want to have positive thoughts, positive behavior and positive environment around us, which in turn will inculcate positive lifestyle and your ability to follow the better protocols, whether it is about diet, whether it is for lifestyle, whether it is for food or exercise or whatever, and that in turn will help in baby's health. Does it really affect these emotions and thoughts? Do they really affect the baby? Well, scientifically we have a lot of argument on that, but science does say that the release of hormones like the catecholamines, which are released in the stress, or release of the positive hormones like the pheromones or even the oxytocin have an impact on baby's development and growth. And there have been studies which have shown that women with stress, post-traumatic stress syndrome or natural disaster being exposed to them, all these women have had babies with more abnormal behavior pattern or cognitive issues than as compared to others. So it does play a role. How exactly is difficult to explain, but it does play a role. So that brings us to the next issue, that how can we pass on this education to the baby? Now, a common myth that we just enroll for a classes and it will happen on its own, or we just listen to some music and it will happen on its own. It doesn't work that way. We need to understand the concept that what are these positive values and what are the various features of these positive values that we want to inculcate. How these various things have an impact on our body. And last but not the least is, what are the methodologies that you can use to actually inculcate that positive feeling. So when we talk about the positive values, everything like happiness, and you can make a list of them. Try to read about each of those values, understand about each of those values, which in turn will make you more positive about those aspects. Next is about the methodologies. You can choose chanting, you can use listening to music, you can choose listening to mantras, you can choose reading spiritual book, you can choose painting, you can choose reading about big saints or maybe leaders whom you respect a lot and their life biographies. This will help you to be a little more optimistic and positive. Even hobbies like painting or music, all these things work wonders for your baby. So if you pick up these lifestyle changes and pick up these positive values and inculcate in your day-to-day behavior, it has an impact on the baby. Well, I just wanted you to be sensitized to this issue. Obviously, if more information is needed, you can enroll for these kind of activities and classes around you, and this will really be of great value to you. Thank you very much.